I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to quickly pop in here because I forgot on my last two readings to tell you guys that if you guys have any comments that go towards me, or if you want me to read on anybody specifically, you're going to have to put the name Baby Crone, so that way when both me and Lady Crone are reading the comments, we know who do you guys want Baby Crone to read on, or who do you guys want Lady Crone to read on. And so that way you guys can get the readings from who you guys choose and desire from. So please do that. If there's any readings that you would like me to read on K-pop, or even somebody in their 20s, please say, Baby Crone, read on this person, or hey, Baby Crone, I want you to read on, and I will respond. Please and thank you. And with that being said, I hope you guys, that was my quick little PSA to come in and jump in real quick because I did forget to say that. So, all right, bye. Well, hello there, everyone. And how are you guys on this beautiful day? Yes, yes, it is beautiful. It is the first or second day of summer. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It is very hot over here. There is apparently an excessive heat watch as well as an air quality alert. So this is how it's going over here on the East Coast. But besides that, let me tell you guys about what I've heard recently in the news. Apparently, Travis Scott has been arrested in Miami, Florida. Now, I have no idea what is going on with Travis, because first we hear about him and allegedly Tyga getting into a fight with each other. However, we do know that they were not fighting, but people amongst their team was fighting with each other, and it all had to stem back. Some people were saying it was Kylie. Who knows? It's allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly. We're not sure, but really, if it wasn't Tyga and Travis fighting, it couldn't have been over Kylie. So the thing here is what I want to know about today is what is going on with Travis Scott. Why is he so angry? Because let me tell you the story if you guys have not heard. Just 2 days ago in Miami, Florida, Travis Scott was arrested for being intoxicated at approximately 2:45 in the morning. And he was on a charter, a yacht, whatever, being told to leave, but you know what happens when you're celebrities sometime and you're a little too intoxicated. He was disorderly and he really didn't want to get off the charter. So therefore cops had to be called, and then he got arrested. There was a bail of like 500 something. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. I cannot remember the bail, but he does have a bail. However, I am not sure if he's still arrested, because according to what I've heard, the case is still being like processed. I'm unaware of what's going on. But what I most importantly want to know about is what is going on with Travis. Like, what is his energy? What is up with Travis Scott? Is he angry? Is he disgruntled? Like, what is going on? So, okay. The cards have told me they had enough shuffling. So, just for that, okay. We're just going to quickly do a nice shuffle right here, and then we're just going to call it a quits. Guess I wanted to make sure they were all nicely shuffled. Okay. So, the first card is going to represent Travis Scott. The mice. Something's eating at him mentally, physically, spiritually, however it shall be. So let's find out what the block problem is. Wow, where's my English today? And the block problem just happens to be literally that, a block. Maybe he's hit a stopping point in his career where he's not able to move past this hurdle, because Lord and behold, the news will not let go of Astroworld, because they're just like, yeah, you remember Travis Scott, famous for Astroworld, and bringing back what happened 2 years ago. People, let's move on. Like, let people live on from their past. So because of that, we see that he does make good music, but we see that he is currently at a standstill. I'm not sure if Kanye is still his producer or however him and Kanye are related, but we see here that something's eating at him because he has this block, and this block isn't going away no matter how much he tries to peck and eat away at it. It is, no matter how hard a mice will try to eat at a metaphorically, no matter how much a mice tries to eat at this big mountain, it's not going to go anywhere. They're not going to be able to get a hole through the mountain. So it is really an immovable force in his life at this moment. So let's find out what is on the heart side for him. Ooh, we have the birds. So we have some wise communication that he could be having with people in his area, around him, because also, like I said, the block problem is the mountain, and it's something that he is unable to overcome at this moment. And like I said, something is eating away at him, which is why the mouse card popped up. So therefore he is stressed at the moment, allegedly. Remember, everything we do say is allegedly. But he could be stressed at this moment. Maybe it could be about his music career. There is something that is eating away at him, that is getting in the way of his career, or just him getting in the way of his own self and causing these disruptances. Ooh. Because have we, besides Astro World, have we really heard Travis Scott to be in the news for anything? And now it seems to be a back-to-back occurrence that he's allegedly in the fight. Now he's arrested. Like, Trav, what is going on? Let's see above his head. We have the time card. Could this mean he has too much time? Or maybe he's looking at the time that he's used so far, or at this moment he's looking at the time he has ahead of him, and maybe this is the time and chance to move forward and make things right. Let me look up how old Travis Scott is. Hold on. He is 33. That magical number, if you guys know anything about the number 33 and how important and usually the turning point that is for most people, just for the fact of how they talk about that is the age of when Jesus died, allegedly. So because of that, that's like a really symbolic meaning of transformation in his period. And also he did have, his birthday is in April, so therefore he is a Taurus. So that means also he could be a little bit stubborn to learn lessons, but he's also about making that coin too. So whatever's bothering him is really stressing him out. Maybe it could really be his finances. And then we have the family tree here. Now this could represent the family he started with Kylie, but I'm going to have to see if another card pops out to clarify this or not, because this could also just symbolize his health as well, and his environment, and everything that he's putting his time and energy into to build that family legacy, or build something that he is worthy of saying he's proud of for what he's put into the world, whether that's music, creating music and it touching a bunch of people, that kind of symbolicism. I would like to say this is a happy card, but because it is at the very bottom and we have all this stress over top of it, Travis Scott at the moment is looking for a break, a sunny moment, like I said, in time. He's going to be able to get over this. Hopefully you guys could see this in time. He's going to be able to see over this mountain, to see the sunniness or happiness or joy. When you have to just see beyond the stress and the turmoil that he's going through at this point. He's going through a lot. And he's trying to find happiness in all of this, try to find some piece of comfort and still have that creative energy, that creative flow. That creative flow is really being weighed down literally by this block card. So therefore he's not able to produce like he wants. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. He's not able to produce the kind of music or creativity or whatever he chooses to use his creative sun energy to manifest and create on this physical earth. He is trying to put that effort towards it, but it's being weighed down by this heavy, heavy, heavy mountain. And like I said, as the mouse, it's eating away at him, and he's trying to gnaw at it, bite at it, take it away, trying to do everything he can to overcome this, make this mountain go away. And it's also a huge mountain. It's hard to go around the mountain. The mice literally can't bury tunnels underneath the mountain to get around it. And definitely it's going to be hard for a mouse to climb up the mountain to get around the mountain. And who knows the harsh conditions you have to get once you're at the top of the mountain, if they so choose to go through that path. So then the question is, how is Travis going to overcome this block in his period? The question is, how is Travis going to overcome this period of stress and turmoil, and why he's talking to people that are much wiser than him, maybe more in the industry, and can tell him how to maybe overcome this creative block? Because when you're unhappy, you lash out. We see him lashing out by being intoxicated. Okay, he can drink, yes. But for him to be in the news for being like belligerent, that is not Travis Scott, at least what we know of or ever heard of. So therefore, he's really out of his element at the moment. And he's Earth. It is very hard to move Earth. And when Earth moves, it's going to make a rumbling and a tumbling. And you don't want to be in the way of Earth when Earth is at its wit ends. Because we have the burden. Like I said, something's really weighing him down. What I wanted to know was, what is it that's causing him this creative block, like making him upset? Then we have the whip and the broom, which symbolizes healing and the struggle of overcoming a painful opportunity in your life. So whatever he's trying to do, maybe Hi, Lady Crone. Are you here to help me?
You need help?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm not on camera.
No, you're not. There she is.
Hi. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
All yours, Lady Crone.
Okay, let me run it down for you real quick. So Travis Scott had came up as the mouse card, and I said there was something eating away at him, because that is what mice do. And his problem card was the mountain.
Okay.
And you know how hard it is.
Hold on. Okay, take me back. Tell me about your spread. Tell me about the spread. Which one is Travis Scott?
This one is the mouse.
Okay. You have to. Okay, so he's the mouse.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We got to go over this. I told you have to put a male or female.
Yes, I know, but I'm not ready for that.
But you're ready for this.
I'm just following format that at least I'm accustomed to at the moment.
So let's imagine Travis Scott is in the middle.
Okay.
And let's say Travis Scott is in the middle, and that is Travis Scott's problem.
Okay.
That maybe, let's look at it. So above his head, we have time.
Yes, we
right?
do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we know that whatever is going on, he's working on time.
Okay.
Also, we know to his left, we have a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And a mouse and a tree, that don't work good together, because the mice eat at the roots. Yep. So if I go over to the bird, well, that's a wise old owl. That's wild. So he's getting wise counseling. Mm-hmm. But underneath of him is a mountain. And so wherever there is a mountain, there is trouble. Mm-hmm. He is having trouble with maybe things could be eating at his finances.
That's what I was thinking.
Could be, you said finances?
Yes.
So it could be eating at his finances.
His career.
It could be eating at his career.
Creative ability.
Okay, so what you need me for?
Just to to because this sun card was here at the bottom, but we have all this stress and turmoil.
So what is on the side of the sun card?
Nothing. This was just a side question I had just asked.
Okay.
About what is
because
bothering him.
You got to pay it off of your sun cards.
Okay, well,
so put one on each side of your sun card.
Okay, that still tells me that this sun card is not very sunny.
The sun is good, but what that's telling me is that he's going through some dark issues right now.
Okay.
He's got some burdens and he's playing it out. He's playing it out. He has already had problems with one thing. With not him fighting, but he was into that. Now he gets drunk. He's crying out. He's on time. There's something eating at him. There is something going on in his life that's blocking the sun, that's blocking his blessings, that's blocking him. Whatever it is whipping him. On one hand, it's a burden, and on the other hand, it's a burden. And whatever this is blocking out his son. Name me 3 more cards.
Yes, thank you. I like the sound of that. Baby Crone was also on point too. Thank you for helping me confirm, because I was trying to make it make sense.
Did it make sense?
Yes, this definitely makes more sense.
So now I see what we call is a gilded cage.
Yes.
So there's a bird cage. So, but it's got a key to it. So that means he feels like he's locked up. So whatever's going on, he has been locked up for it. He knew that he could get out.
Okay.
So he was acting out. So it shows that he was locked up. 3 cards. Give me 2 more cards.
More birds.
So we know when we have birds, there's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of talking about them. There's a lot going on. What else we have? And
then the well.
So we know now that when we know his issues are deep and they are current. In other words, a current flows readily. So we see that he's going through something that is flowing, right? So right now, it's about time. It's something. He must be on pressure about something. He must have something to do. But it just seems like things are getting in his way when he tries to do what he needs to do. He has a mountain. It's like no matter which way he go, it's a mountain. So you have a mountain. You have mice. You have vulture birds, because owls are vultures. They eat.
Right.
Meat.
Birds of prey.
Birds of prey, thank you. And then you have the tree. And so that tree is rooted. So that tree is around him. So it's blocking out his son. Whatever that's going on with Travis, I don't know. I don't know.
It's still not clear what is going on, but it definitely...
Lay me 3 more cards.
I think it has something to do with his music career and how he's struggling to maybe produce music or move forward in his career, because I did say too with the time that either he's looking at the time behind him or looking at the time he has left to do whatever he needs to do.
And things are blocking him. Something is blocking him. Something is causing great distress. And it's something that he's dealing with. And I have a question. Okay, what was the 3 cards you laid out?
The 3 cards I laid out was the magnifying glass, which symbolizes searching and looking hard and deep. So
which means that whatever his issues, this is within him.
Right.
He don't want to deal with it. And so right now, if somebody said, "What's wrong with you?" it's simple for him to say, "I don't know."
Right.
But he's grieved over something and he knows what it is.
Yes. Then we have the anchored card, which symbolizes how he's
being held down, locked down. So therefore, if it's next to the magnifying glass, and what is the next card?
The bridge.
So it seems to me, if he has the magnifying glass, looking closely within himself, there's some darkness around, something he needs to deal with. However, I see the anchor that's supposed to seem secure, but he doesn't seem secure because I see that's not good enough. And I see that he's trying to get out on whatever he's in, which I see is a bridge to take him over. So when I'm looking at those 3 cards, I want to know, is he angry for losing or letting Kylie Jenner go?
Okay. She did pop up and I was waiting for the woman to show up.
Did she show up? Okay, so I see a ring.
Yes,
go ahead.
Because when the tree came up, I was thinking maybe his family tree, but I'm like, I need a little bit more than that than just to say that.
Right. But his family tree could be his mother, his father.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be Kali.
Okay.
But when I asked about Kali, a ring did show. I need 3 cards at a time, or at least 2.
All right.
What are the 3 cards?
The ring, the polar bear, and the clouds.
So it just seems like, ooh. Ooh. So maybe it could be that he probably do want Kali back, and it could be too much, too little, too late. Because I do see that he missed the security. Whether it's Kali or somebody, that polar bear represents somebody of power, somebody of money, somebody that is secure in themselves, and somebody that can ignite jealousy in you. Yes. And I know that Kali can do that. So he did have a relationship, and I did ask about that. So it just seems with that cloud is there, that's bad news. So it lets me know what he wanted. Kali doesn't want him right now. Okay. Or doesn't want him back. Whether this was what his problem is or not. Right now, he wants that security. He wants that. But Kali doesn't want it. Okay. And the only reason why I'm using Kali is because the ring showed up. And that would be for friendship or security or relationship or something.
And we also know that that's what Kylie was trying to get out of Travis for so long.
But they've been apart for a year, and she done had Timothy. And sometimes when you done laid on us under somebody, they don't wipe you out with somebody. Yeah. I'm not saying that they can't get back together. I'm just saying I don't see definitely that ain't happening. No. And that could be a reason why he's acting out. It could be a reason that he's acting out. I don't know how his show's been. I haven't followed him. So hasn't he did a concert?
I think so. Let me see if Travis Scott is on tour.
Or when the last time he did a concert? Oh. See, that's what rich people have to do with their money. See, money don't fix nothing. It just buys you stuff.
Okay, it does say that he is currently touring.
And so this is what happens while he's on his court. He get a DUI. Well, no, he don't get a DUI because he wasn't driving, right?
But he definitely was intoxicated and under the influence.
And so here he is getting that when they probably find him, and now he's got to go to some kind of classes for drinking. So this is going to interfere with his show. So he's up there with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, pretty much. How fitting they happen to happen around the same time too.
Did I help you, baby?
Yes, you did. You have one more question before I close out, because I feel like we almost got all the information.
I feel like you almost done, but I have another question because I'm going to push you to it.
Okay, yes, I would like one more question.
Do you think that he's dealing with self-hate?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay.
Because sometimes you can have everything and just angry with yourself.
That could definitely be true. All right, I split the deck in half, and now I'm going to...
You can shuffle your cards if you want.
I'm splitting it in half and picking 3 cards. It already seems like the answer is yes. Okay. Because we have the lilies, which represents bittersweet. And why is he bittersweet? Because this is a woman, or maybe we could say this is just his energy and how he's feeling towards himself. And then... Where was that lily? Underneath the ring.
Okay, so it wasn't underneath of the cloud. Okay.
No, okay. But the moon was underneath the cloud. Okay. And this hey, we was looking for a woman. This is the woman.
So there is a woman, but whoever the woman is seems angry.
Yep, and it's underneath the polar bear.
So this woman, he has scorned someone. So it shows that she's scorned and she's bitter. And it seems like right now he don't want her back. Now she doesn't want him back at this moment. Now I don't know what it is, but we're just saying something.
Yes, and that could be, to go back to your question, why he's having some self-hatred towards himself, because he's wronged somebody that he now realizes that he really probably wants. Yep, that's that karma.
Now, we done known Travis Scott for many, many years, and I never known Travis Scott. Now, I could be wrong, but I never known Travis Scott to get openly drunk and be belligerent.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't know Travis Scott to get out there and be wrapped up in people fighting. I don't know that about Travis Scott. So clearly, there is something going on with him, and he's singing it real loud, and the cards are definitely saying so. And it's letting me know that it's a big possibility it's over a woman.
Yes, that is true.
Or over some kind of maybe his business, maybe his touring. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm just saying, when I ask, all I can go by, if I ask a question and that's what show up, that's what I have to believe. So I believe that there's an undercurrent, whether this is over Kylie Jenner or not. I feel as though he's bitter and that he's jealous that he let her go. And maybe he has tried to get back with her, even if it's just to knock some boots.
Okay.
And I feel as though it's no. And I truly believe that he was jealous that she went with Charlemagne, that white guy. That's what the cards are showing to me. Now, could this be? Could it not? I don't know, but it's a good place to look.
Yep, that could be one.
Because only when I asked, that's what came out.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you ask one last question for yourself, so I don't feel like I took over your reading, even though I know you have.
Baby Crones. But it definitely helped to hear that Mama Crone had the same sentiment I did too. And actually that, just like I said, I was waiting for the woman to pop up to confirm if this tree was like him and his family tree or just himself as his health. I'm just like, I need a little bit more information. So I took it the route of his career and how his finances are going, because he's a Taurus. And you know how Taurus can feel about their money if you know anything about astrology. So that could be one of many things bothering him as well. So,
but it kind of looks suspicious when you see that his group and Tiger group, you kind of feel as though it may have nothing to do with that on surface.
Right.
But inwardly, this man got 2 children by this woman. And you can't tell me that that's okay. It may have been okay. I don't know the reasons why he broke up. I don't know why he gave that woman the blues. But whatever it is, she's showing up in his readings. And she's showing up, and you can't play me.
That's a Leo for you.
She's a Leo.
Yes, she is a Leo.
You didn't want me? Okay. You didn't want me? I don't want you. Not today. Like I said, the cards can change, but right now, that's what I see. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. I'm glad I could help you, baby.
Yes, thank you. Now, the last question I wanted to know is going back to Travis Scott's career. I wanted to know how is he doing with his music career. So first we have the letter showed up, so that maybe he's signing contracts or record deals.
We're looking over contracts.
Okay, looking over contracts too.
Signing them.
Yeah, I mean, true. Sometimes you have to revise contracts. He has been in the music industry for quite a long time. So maybe it's time
Maybe it's about adding more shows. It could be about now taking away shows because of his behavior. Maybe he's been erratic. He's been erratic for a while.
Yes, he has been.
So this is not like this is the first time. He has truly been erratic. Something is going on with old Travis Scott. You know?
Yeah. And
then, maybe he needs to make a trip to the cabal.
Exactly. That's what he needs to do. Get talking to that cabal.
Maybe they are dismissing him or putting him through fire, you know, because of his behavior. I don't know. Maybe Kylie put a spell on him. I don't know. We don't know. Because remember, he plays in the arts too.
Yes, he does.
So, and we know the Kardashians, whether they admit it or not. Remember that time when a long time ago, the mother was selling those special candles.
Yes.
Okay, so don't let it fool you.
Yes.
And even though they don't talk about it.
I mean, they might make jokes about it,
but just because you don't talk about something because they're not allowed, it doesn't mean we already know they've gone to the parties.
Yes, we do know.
Right?
That's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how was that?
And then the next card to talk about how he feels about his career at the moment with the stars right here, going back to talking to people that are maybe more in the industry or wiser than him or more veterans. He's trying to get and seek advice and navigation at this moment to figure out where to take the trajectory of his music career at this moment. Like you said, this might be time to talk to that cabal and figure out what's going on with these contracts or what he wants to do with his career.
And why is he all of a sudden he's becoming a bad boy?
Yes. Is this a shaking up of his image that he needs to do? Is it some type of what they call like a humiliation ritual?
Oh, right.
I didn't even think about that one until just now, but we talking about the cabal, and I know how secretive and sneaky they can be.
We don't know what's going on. Maybe he could have been with the Diddy, and maybe he's freaking out that some stuff gonna come out. It's just kind of curious that these things are coming out, and we haven't heard anything from him, and now all of a sudden he's behaving. So that's all we have.
Yes, and then lastly, we had the fish card, which symbolizes that fish represents abundance. But in this particular case, because there's just so much turmoil going on at the moment, all I could think about is maybe there's too many people in his career, in his life, that he's hearing too many opinions and voices from, because the fish do travel in a group or a school, they call it. So therefore, because of that, and because it's in water, maybe he's feeling like he's muffled or drowning at the moment a little bit, all the stress and going on. So that is how he's feeling in his music career, and that's why he's currently lashing out at the moment, due to all this intensity and weighing down and feeling stressed.
Everything I said
is allegedly, as it runs down at the bottom of the screen. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tarot reading of of Travis Scott. So with that being said, you want to put your fingers in? Just fingies.
Because I'm getting ready to go out.
All right.
Love you.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Sunflowers.